A major icon in Flushing is coming down. The Smiley Face Water Tower is being demolished after it was determined to be too expensive to fix. As Mid-MichiganNow's Kyle Macon reports, the water tower has been a landmark for more than 50 years.
I used to play t-ball growing up, playing t-ball under Smiley. This is literally my t-ball hat.
If you grew up in the Flushing area like Laura Hobson, you probably have fond memories of the Smiley Face Water Tower. Laura moved to Grand Rapids, but never forgot about the tower. She started a band called Phabies, and her second album featured the grin.
In the back was created, obviously using Smiley. Everything was created physically. So we had a reflective piece of paper that we used to warp the image and create multiple smileys.
When she heard it was being demolished, she traveled back to Flushing for a final look.
It is a bummer for the people who grew up around here just because it's such a symbol of our area.
The water tower was built in 1955 and in 1976 gained the iconic smile. The tower was painted with lead paint and needed to be sealed with yellow paint to keep toxic chemicals from getting out.
Now it needs to be repainted. The cost to repaint the water tower was roughly around $400,000.
Flushing Mayor Ed Sullivan says the water tower hasn't been in use since 2010. He says the previous administration had a contract with AT&T to place a cell phone tower on top of the water tower, but it required repairs, and Sullivan says it would cost the city more than $855,000 of unbudgeted funds to make the tower usable.
To get out of the original deal, it was 3 years. If it hadn't been for our city manager and our city attorney, our hands would have been tied. AT&T could reasonably have held us to the original agreement, which would have been crippling for our budget.
The city now has a new contract with AT&T. Sullivan says the company paid them $90,000 up front to build the cell phone tower and help pay for demolition.
That $90,000 is offsetting that cost, so the unbudgeted, unanticipated cost is only $30,000.
He says in 90 months, AT&T will pay Flushing $1,000 a month for the tower. He'd like to see the tower stay in place, but to do so would cost the city too much money.
How do you balance a budget when you have an $850,000 unbudgeted expense coming up?
In Flushing, I'm Kyle Macon.